Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, right,
Waalaikumsalam.
yeah. So today we will discuss about two problems that have been given by our lecturers. And the first one we will discuss about the love relationship of a faculty member with his students. So, what do you think, guys, about this problem?
Actually, love isn't a mistake, right?
Yeah,
Why?
that's true.
Why? And why it is?
Yeah, I think that the policy itself is slightly unfair for the professor, since like you cannot deny that you have love to someone.
Yeah.
You cannot control that, and I think that it is unfair for you to limit the love problems of person.
Yeah, that's true. But this is uh university, so that must be rules that forbid dating romantic relationships between students and the faculty members before before the faculty members work there. There must be uh rules. So I think he, the professor, admit the rules. So yeah,
And then it's not fair for professor. And yeah, it's not fair for professor because
love,
yeah, love
love.
what love what is love? Hearing conflict. But back again, he his job is in university. Also, university has a rule or something like that. But for me, it's not fair for the professor. The artist's point of view.
That was make sense. But yeah, before he start to work there, I think the professor know the rules. It's agreement. There is a agreement
Yeah, yeah,
between
yeah.
the university and the professor. But why the professor agree the agreement? Why? That's why. But he have a dating with his student.
Perhaps the rules about this love love
Relationship.
between student
Yeah.
and that I think isn't isn't written perhaps in the
So
it's like something like
just
uh
unwritten rules. So,
yeah.
but the top administrator told the professor that he must stop dating this student immediately or lose his job. I think it is written, this written rules. But yeah, I do not know.
Yeah, I think it's also a written rules because the consequence is directly lost his job.
Yeah,
It's a big consequence, not just by I will remind you, I will give you another chance to fix your problem. But the administrator just say if you don't stop your relationship, you will lose your job. So it's a big problem. I think it's a big problem because the consequence is directly losing the job,
Yeah.
not by remaining giving a remaining letter or what like that lah. Not by I will remind you to stop or what, just by if you don't stop this relationship, you will lose his job. I
Mhm.
think the administrator do this because this serious problem. I think the administrator thinks that if there is a professor or a student are falling in love, especially in faculty, it will disturb their job. The professor will, but you know lah, if someone is have a relationship or falling in love, will loss of concentration or the other else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone
Persis.
know about that
That
because
that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
Oh,
big
and I want to
deal.
add
love
something.
can make love can make someone crazy, right? Maybe that's the
That's
reason why
true.
that's the reason why the university forbid dating or romantic relationship with
I think it can distract from work and can make you lose focus.
yeah
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that. But
but
if you
yeah,
being the professor, what you gonna do? Uh you will leave your girlfriend or you stay with your job. I
that's
think
hard.
I will stay with my job lah.
Yeah, that's a big deal. He he is professor, so yeah.
Yeah,
But
you can uh, try to find another
eh,
student,
another professor.
Another
another
goal.
professor.
Another girlfriend.
no if I become the professor, I will say to the administrator, okay, I will leave her, for example, like that. Yeah, I will say, okay, administrator, don't lose my job, I will leave her. But in the real life, I don't leave her. So you know lah, I will do a relationship, uh, backstreet relationship.
Oh,
So
Outside the
I will
university.
hide
Oh,
in
Ah,
behind the university.
feels
so in the
what?
university yeah, when I go to the class, yeah, I will not show if I am have a relationship with my student, but outside university, I will meet I will meet and eat with my girlfriend like that
Yeah,
because you know
that's true. That's true.
that's true.
That's
we
so
But
have to
hard
make
to
that
pick one of
because love
this.
make someone crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's very crazy. I think
Makes sense.
it makes sense,
I
right?
want to add something.
Yeah.
Uh, I think that like what Ihsan said, I mean, like if the administrator prohibit you solely about the dating between the lecturer and the students, I think that it is still not really work anyway because they're still backstreet like that. But I think that it is better for the administrator to have the policy like is it okay? It is okay for you to dating each other, but with the there's a limitation about your uh how your couple work. I mean, like if
Like
the
dating.
relationship
Yeah.
if the relationship is disturbing how the lecturer work or how the students studies, I think that it is going to have, I don't know, the punishment, a little punishment for them. But if it's the relationship is okay, not disturbing them, I think that is still okay anyway to have the relationship.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the fair policy. So from the professor sides, there will know what uh, he will not losing his job and his girlfriend, but he must what he must responsible to his job, and for the administrator and the university, I think they only need the professor job dan the professor job is done like that lah. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I know.
the top administrator and professor should make a deal so
Yeah.
that the relationship between the students and the professor didn't end. So like that. But they should have limit
Yeah, of course.
in his relationship, in their relationships.
Yeah, I think as long as the professors and the students' job or tasks are not interrupted, I think the relationship is, yeah, that's okay. As long as not disturbing or interrupting each other.
I
I
see.
think that's
Something
the
like
point.
professionality each
Yeah,
for each other. Okay. And then from the professor's point of view, is this fair? What do you think? It's fair or not?
I think that's the most fair way, because yeah, the administrator get the benefit, and the professor also his girlfriend gets the benefit. I think, yeah, like
They
that.
can do uh uh between professor and administrator, they can do something like negotiation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the question is from the professor's point of view. Is this fair? Is this a fair policy? Why or why not? What do you think? Fair or not?
I think it is 50-50 because the professor know the rules, but he's not work like the rule. But yeah, back again, what is the rule? The forbid dating. I think it's a little bit how can I say?
I think that's hard for the professor.
Yeah, that's hard to not make a relationships.
Yeah.
And if the rules is written, then it will be fair for both of professor and administration because the rule is written, right? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, I think like this, when the professor in the first day, before the professor come to before the professor work in the university, there is a written rules. There is
of course.
yes, I see, but with maybe before he come to the university, he read the rules. There is no relationship between faculty member and student, and maybe he thinks, oh, I will can do this rule, but times by times when he working here, maybe he find, maybe because what, yeah, loves come immediately. Someone cannot manage their own their own feelings. So maybe in the past he thinks he can do this role, but in the what in the process he working in this university, it's unfortunately ah maybe
Yeah, then it's go.
yeah,
It will be
it,
fair
it's a different.
to observe it. And then yeah. Then the answer of this question, fair or not? I think the two questions will be fair because if the rules is written, it will be fair.
Yeah, I think so. If the rule is written and the professor are agree about this rule before he work to this university, I think he already know the consequence if he break the rules.
Yeah. Makes sense. Then the conclusion, we are agree or not? It's uh, it's fair or not?
For what? For the professor?
Or for the two questions, professor and administrator.
I think it is professor's fault,
Yeah,
professor mistakes. But yeah, it is love. Love is love. So yeah, we cannot judge
Yeah,
their
I know what
relationships.
Aranga mean.
Yeah, I think yeah, the between the top administrator and the professor should be agreement, should be deal
Yes.
to make yeah relationships between students and the faculty member, but it should have limit.
Yeah, I see. Of as long as the professor and the student are not interrupted by falling in love, so I think that's okay.
Yeah,
I think what policy. I think that's the conclusion of the first problem. Do you agree, guys, with this statement?
but we have one group discussion. What police, if any, should the university have regarding romantic relationship between faculty members and students? Should the university have regarding romantic relationship between the students? Should or not?
it. I think should not
I think
because
it should not
yeah,
too.
I think the rules is be right unwritten rules. So yeah, if their relationship does not interrupting their work, I think it is okay.
Yeah, I agree with Ranga. As
Yeah, I
long
think the
as
policy going to be like you not prohibit the relationship, but you prohibit the effect of the relationship that make you disturb the study or the work of
Hmm.
those people in relationship. I think like that.
But
It's like old rules in our senior high school that we cannot have
yeah,
falling in love with each other in maybe in OSIS or something like paskib.
I see. But I
In
think the
one
most
organization.
Yeah,
I
in
think the
that.
most I think the most fair rule is the most fair rules is like Aranga said. Yeah, as long as not disturbing each other, I think that's okay. But
Yeah, me too.
if the administrator found a problem causes of the relationship, so it will be
yeah,
it must be
punishment.
a punishment that because the university have give chance to the professor and the student to have a relationship, but the consequence is if there is a problem causes by their uh, by their relationship, so they must get a punishment. So it's fair for the professor. He can do a relationship with his student or his girlfriend, and for the administrator, it's also fair because if administrator find a problem, he can punish the professor and the student. I think that's from me. How about the other? Is there? Are you agree with me or
Yeah, I
you
agree
have
with
another
Have-
opinion?
I
Have the
agree
same.
with your opinion.
You.
Okay, we have the conclusion, right? Then move to the next situation.
To the next situation.
Yes,
So,
I agree with you.
for the second situation, it is Tina Basuki and Rudy Basuki. Tina Basuki has just found out that her husband has been stealing small amounts of money from his company for past 2 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. Mrs. Basuki has told
Yeah.
her husband,
There's a lot money.
yeah, that was, I think it is a lot of money, that he must stop immediately. Mr. Basuki, however, says that the company will never catch him and that he can stop right now. So, what do you think, guys? What is the honest thing for Mrs. Basuki to do? Honest
I think
thing.
he must stop immediately because much or not the money, taking others money is taking other money is not a good way to getting rich like that.
Yeah,
I disagree with Mr. Basuki because however he do, it's a mistake, it's a wrong like that. He must
You
stop.
should, you should, you should tell his, what's that, atasan, something like
Yeah, he must tell his manager.
remaining meeting time, 10 minutes. Okay.
yeah. What if we have another link so we can discuss about this again?
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Oh wait. I think 10 minutes is enough for us. How do you think? What do you think?
Oh, okay.
Because this this situation is, we have, I think we have the same way to make the conclusion, because it's
Oh,
wrong way.
Yeah, I
Then
think that is going to be simpler than the first one.
so we
Seems
are
like
stop
it's
recording
clear
in
that
here and we will record a new video in for the second problem in the new
so,
link
a new link.
and
Okay,
new
it's okay.
recording video
It's
like
okay.
that. So
Is it
we
okay?
will submit two video like that.
Okay. We will meet at another link. So
Okay,
thank
Yeah,
you.
we can stop this recording.
and we will record again for the second problem.
Okay.